In AD 64, central Rome was devastated by fire. Legend had it that the Emperor Nero sat fiddling while his capital burned. Unfortunately, like so many good news stories, it's totally untrue. Nero wasn't even in Rome at the time. He was enjoying himself at seaside. And as soon as he heard of the disaster, he rushed back to organise a massive relief operation for the tens of thousands of Romans made homeless. Fire was, and still is, one of the greatest hazards a city faces. In Alexandria, one of the ancient world's greatest inventors put his mind to the problem. His name was Hieron. Hieron was the Thomas Edison of his day. Sadly, most of his designs were burnt by anti-pagan Christians. Some of his inventions, however, were preserved in Arabic manuscripts. Ironically enough, one of the inventions that survived the burning was for a fire engine. As you can see, there's a tank of water on a wagon containing 2 cylinders, each housing a piston. The pivoted handle raises and depresses each piston in turn. As one piston is raised, it sucks water in from the tank, while the other piston pushes the water into the center of the pipe, and it gushes out through this nozzle on the top, which can swivel through 360 degrees.
Тихо. Свей раз довърши тапати. Ну, Катя. Катиня. Нермала.
The Emperor Augustus founded the first fire brigade over 2,000 years ago. His firefighters were slaves, but they got their freedom after 6 years of the job. That is, if they lasted that long. Firefighting in ancient Rome was a dangerous business, and fires were commonplace. But they were slightly more commonplace than they need have been, owing to the fact that the fire brigade itself was in the habit of setting fire to property and then blackmailing the owners to put it out. You wouldn't do that sort of thing, would you, Bob? No, good man. But where, you'll be wondering, did they get all the water from?
Manhattan currently uses 1.3 billion gallons of water a day. That's 177 gallons of water a head. I'll just say that again. The people of New York somehow consume 177 gallons of water per day per person. What on earth do they do with it all? The city of New York pumps most of its water from the Catskill Mountains using gravity and hydrostatic pressure. But how did the ancients do it? Well, actually, they did exactly the same. The first aqueduct was built by the Minoans 4,000 years.
But it was the Romans who brought the system to perfection. This aqueduct in Istanbul was probably built by the Emperor Valens in the 4th century AD. And it's 140 miles long. Now, you might think there's nothing particularly high-tech about these massive stone structures. But they are, in fact, incredibly precise feats of engineering. The descent has to be exactly right, not too steep and not too shallow. The engineers who built this had to achieve a drop of only 52 feet for every mile the water travelled.
Viskas. Ну давай. Тихче. Кать, Эйном.
You cannot tame it.